guys, BoltZilla Plays here, bringing you another episode of Where in the Tower is Xur, Agent of the Nine. So this week is July 17th through the 19th. As you'll notice, the video is going up a day late. It's already the 18th.
Good to have you back.
So, as most of you know by now, since you've pretty much checked Xur, something was different. Something was missing. No weapon. So I got up yesterday morning to make the video, Friday morning. Saw there was no weapon. Went on Twitter, checked out Bungie's tweets. They said they're looking into it. So I figured I will just wait instead of making a video and then having to in the comments bring up something or make another video if they brought a weapon in, which I thought is what they were going to do, is fix it so the weapon showed. But they came back later that day and said, oh, we can't fix it. It'll just go back to normal next week. It was too hard to do. It might screw up something else if they did it. So they just left it as is. A lot of people were coming up with conspiracy theories that, oh, it was the G-Horn and it's still in his loot table, but they hid it so it doesn't show, and that's what it was supposed to be, and blah, blah, blah. And there was even pictures floating around about it. But to set the story straight, never was the G-Horn. Nothing ever showed up. The pictures are fakes. It does not take much to make a fake photo in Photoshop or to use video editing software to manipulate a video to show what you want. And that. So, yeah. All of those were fake. You would really think... I mean, I've only seen 3 pictures of this with a G-Horn added. And you would think if a G-Horn ever was showing at any point in time, with how many people play Destiny and how many people wait until Xur shows up that morning. When I used to stay up before the daily savings time, I would stay up and get it, and there was always everyone loading into the tower at that point to get to him. So 3 pictures does not suffice. If you still want to believe it was the G-Horn, then go grab your tinfoil hats and continue. But otherwise, we're going to move on. So Titans have the Helm of Inmost Light. So we reduce the melee cooldown when you pick up an orb, provides death from above and headstrong for Fist of Havoc, and then increased melee attack speed. So this is definitely a Striker Titan helmet, and it's more towards upping your super. It's for long range attacks with your Striker super, your Titan Smash. So the death from above and the headstrong. And the other stuff isn't that major, but I mean, it's depending on how you use it. I mean, if you're in spaces where it has ceilings or you're already getting close to your enemies to use your super, it's not worth it, really. I mean, you can pop on something else to help out. I mean, and then also if in Crucible, same thing. Now, this is only going to really work in maps where it's wide open space. It's something like the Cauldron, which is Trials right now, where most of it's inside and you have ceilings and stuff. It's not going to be very helpful. And so, I mean, I'd still say pick it up. It's got its uses. I mean, in Crucible, depending on the map, I will rock this with the Striker Titan. And it is kind of fun to jump up and aim and bullet down and kill guys with it and everything. So, yeah, I'd say pick it up, but be ready not to use it a whole lot. Next up, the Hunters have the Celestial Nighthawk. So, replenish super energy when you kill an enemy with a grenade. Increase super energy gain from killing minions of darkness. And Golden Gun fires one shot, delivering 6x damage while granting Keyhole for overpenetration. So definitely not a PvP gun. Or super, since it works with your super and everything. And it actually limits your Gunslinger super. It's a Gunslinger only, pretty much, helmet. And that's so, the main thing with this is boss enemies. So end of strikes, raid bosses, where you have one major enemy you need to kill. That 6x damage is pretty helpful and everything. But otherwise, it's a one shot with your Gunslinger. So you better, if you're just using it in regular areas, you better make sure you make it count, or you make sure that you're able to line up a bunch so the Keyhole shoots through them all. But that's easier said than done. So yeah, it's mainly a boss helmet for Gunslinger. But it's got its fun. And then one other perk with it too that not a whole lot of people know. When you aim down the sights with this helmet, your eyes glow. So next time you're out with a friend, if you got the helmet, if he's got a helmet, you check each other out when you aim down the sights and watch the eyes glow when you aim down the sights. It's a pretty nifty little thing that not many people know, because you're not going to see it yourself when you do it because you're in first person mode. Next up, the Warlocks have the Sunbreakers. Xur's favorite thing to bring for the Warlocks. He's got a whole warehouse full of them. So increases the duration of your solar grenade, increases reload speed with special weapons, and melee hits replenish grenade energy. So it's a grenade. It's something if you're going to use solar grenades, pretty much. And that you could rock this with radiance and solar grenades and shoot out all of them, and they just last longer. The thing with solar grenades is you gotta hit somewhere where the enemy's gonna actually be. I mean, PvP, it doesn't take much, just move out of the way. It doesn't have tracking or anything, so just stay out of the area. And then PvE too, if the boss has got enough health where the one hit's not gonna kill him, they just walk out of it. So, I mean, there's some uses for it, but it's not a huge thing. And there's better stuff out there. I'd say pretty much right now, this one, only if you're a collector, probably, if you haven't got it by now. Next up, we have the exotic shard, and then a helmet engram. So this is one where if you got more motes of lights than strange coins, start with the engrams, try to get your helmets before having to use the strange coins to get these guys. Or get any helmet you don't have yet. Curios, he's got auto rifle telemetry, pulse rifle telemetry, machine gun telemetry. He's got the plasma drive and the emerald coil upgrades for your sparrows, and heavy ammo synthesis. If you're running low on synthesis, pick them up if you got the strange coins to spare. I try to keep it around at least 50 on each guy. It's a whole lot easier to, if you're into a boss fight, in the Prison of Elders, Skola, stuff like that, pop one of these. And this is really cheap, one strange coin for 5. So it does not take much to fill up a bunch. It just makes getting through some tough situations easier when you can just pop a synth and you've got full heavy. Last up, the material exchange. You can trade in 2 strange coins for a Moto Light. So that was Xur for the weekend of July 17th through the 19th. Kind of interesting with the hiccup and no gun, and yeah, he's offering Celestial Nighthawk, which is nice. New House of Wolves thing. Still waiting on my Bones of EO. I can't get that to drop, so I was hoping he'd sell that eventually, but we'll see. So weekend. Some highs, some lows. Nothing majorly, whoa! And that, but yeah. Like the video, share the video if you thought it was good, whatever. Comment, let me know what you got, what you think. If you got some engrams, if you got anything good out of them, and everything. Good or bad comments, I'll take anything. There is no negative response. I take it all in. Check out my other videos at youtube.com/c/BoltZillaPlays. And then you can check me out streaming on Twitch, Destiny, and other games, but mainly Destiny, at twitch.tv/BoltZillaPlays. Until next time, Guardians, take it easy.